The teacher who ate her pupils' lunch. Part 1. Once upon a time, in a quiet town called Uromi, there lived a young woman named Mrs. Felicia Okafor. She was a stunning nursery school teacher, the kind whose smile could melt hearts. But behind that beautiful face hid a secret so shameful that no one would ever believe it if they heard. Mrs. Felicia taught nursery 3 green, and though her students adored her, she had an odd and greedy habit. Every afternoon, when the lunch bell rang, she would ask all her pupils to bring their food forward. She would then lock the classroom door and sit behind her desk, pretending to inspect their meals for germs. One after another, she would eat from every child's lunchbox, sometimes finishing it completely and only returning the crumbs. When the hungry children complained, she would smile sweetly and say, "I only ate the parts that had germs. You're safe now." And because the children were too innocent to know better, they believed her. Over time, Felicia even began to instruct the pupils on what they should tell their parents to pack for them. She would say things like, "Adiz, tell your mommy I want that stew she cooked last week, the one with plantain." Or, "Kolechi, your mother's coconut rice is my favorite. Make sure she packs plenty tomorrow." The children obeyed, not realizing they were feeding their teacher's greed. One afternoon, tragedy struck. A little girl named Chidinma, who had not eaten all day, fainted in the school compound. Mrs. Felicia had eaten all her food and given her nothing in return. When the nurse revealed that the child fainted from hunger, Felicia quickly lied, saying she refused to eat her lunch. She threw it on the floor in anger. Poor Chidinma's mother, Mrs. Ijoma Nwosu, apologized to the teacher and took her daughter home. But that night, she couldn't stop thinking about her child's frightened eyes and trembling voice. Something was wrong. The next day, Mrs. Ijoma decided to test her suspicion. She packed her daughter's lunch herself, a meal of plain beans and boiled yam, which she knew Chidinma absolutely hated. When Chidinma came home later that day, her lunchbox was empty. Mrs. Ijoma's heart pounded. "You finished everything?" she asked, pretending to sound calm. Chidinma stammered, "Yes, Mommy." "Even beans and yam?" her mother asked softly. The little girl's lips quivered, and tears filled her eyes. That was when her mother knew the truth. The next morning, Mrs. Ijoma went straight to the headmistress, Mrs. Okon, and shared her concern. At first, the headmistress found it hard to believe. "Mrs. Felicia. No, that's impossible. She's one of our best teachers." But Mrs. Ijoma stood her ground. "I am not accusing her blindly, Ma. Something strange is happening. My daughter is afraid to talk, and she comes home hungry every day." The headmistress sighed and promised to handle it discreetly. Later that day, she called Mrs. Felicia into her office. "Felicia, I've received a troubling report," she said. "Some parents claim their children's food is being tampered with." Felicia gasped dramatically. "Me? Tamper with their food? That's absurd, Ma. You know I love my pupils." The headmistress nodded but advised her to be careful. When Felicia returned to class, her smile had vanished. Rage boiled inside her. She glared at her students and hissed, "So, one of you went home to gossip about me. You'll all pay for it." From that day, she became colder and crueler.